Hi, welcome to Divine Astrology and I'm Joe. And in this video, I wanted to talk about powerful astrological combinations, especially with the Saturn transit into Sagittarius. This is going to be very important because it is going to be between Jyeshtha and Mula nakshatras, which are two late degrees of Scorpio and two early degrees of Sagittarius. And as we all know that Saturn is going to transit into Sagittarius on 26th of January 2017. And just before that, around January 16th, 17th, Sun is going to enter into Capricorn, which is the 10th house, which deals with government and politics. So this could mean a powerful leader entering into the system. And let me remind you, 9th house and 10th house both deals with leaders. But the 10th house leaders are the leaders who work for government, who lead the government and the work. But the 9th house leaders are the leaders who lead people, are the leaders who lead systems like religious or educational or justice systems. So those two are two different leaders, and including Sun and Saturn are two different leaders. Sun is a leader or a king for the government, but Saturn is the leader for the people, for a system. And like I said, first, fifth, and ninth house of the chart is so important, and we have Rahu in fifth house and Saturn in ninth house, which is not really good. And Saturn is going to go retrograde and then direct. But I wanted to tell you this: when Saturn enters, or when Saturn is in Scorpio, like late Scorpio degrees, and two early degrees of Sagittarius, both are very dangerous, because last degrees of Scorpio is Jyeshtha nakshatra, which is ruled by Mercury and which is like very powerful nakshatra. And when Saturn enters Sagittarius in the early degrees, it will be in Mula nakshatra, which is ruled by Ketu, which is why this is so important. And 10th house deals with leaders or the person in the government, and the lord of 10th house, which is Saturn, which is the lord of Capricorn, like I said, 10th house is 12th house from its position, and 12th house deals with endings, losses, isolation, separation. So this could mean endings of a powerful leader in the system, and this could also mean Saturn sitting in Mula nakshatra, an assassination of a powerful leader too. Like I said, the last 2 degrees of Scorpio and the first 2 degrees of Sagittarius are very dangerous degrees. And I wanted to tell you about this another combination too, Ketu and Saturn combination. It happened in Aries in 1939, which resulted in World War II. Yes, I said Saturn and Ketu combination in Aries, which is a fire sign, and Saturn is debilitated in Aries. At the time of World War II, it is sitting with Ketu and it is in retrograde motion. And coming few years, in 2019, Saturn and Ketu are gonna be together in a fire sign in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, like I said, deals with peace between countries and trade between countries. So this could mean a powerful disaster too. And like I said in my January 2017 astrological predictions, January can be a crucial month and could be a starting point for future war. And by seeing all these combinations, I guess we are so close to the World War III, and which I think might happen in 2019, a couple of months before or after. The Saturn and Ketu combination is going to be happening in March 2019. And this is going to impact a lot of stuff related to ninth house, which is religion, foreign travel, education, economics, trade, values, justice, law, the lawyers, advisors, teachers, all the stuff that related to the ninth house. And I want you to be so careful, especially for this first half of this 2017, because of this lot of action between um, retrograde and direct, and especially between 8th and ninth zodiac sign. If it is not 8th zodiac sign, it won't be this important to discuss, because 8th house deals with death, transformation, rebirth, scandals, war, sufferings, losses, accidents, and last degrees of Scorpio is always disastrous, and the early degrees of Sagittarius is also always disastrous. And this is Saturn we are talking about, which is a very powerful planet, and it won't give us any option. And Saturn is very cold-hearted planet too. So just be careful when you're in crowded places, or when you are traveling, or if you are having problem in your education or immigration system. Don't make it worse. It's better you compromise. And this is also the time that a new immigration system will come, or new educational system will come, or new trade agreements will start, new peace between countries will come. And it is also the time that everything changes, because ninth house, as I said, deals with a whole lot of stuff. And this, usually Saturn is a slow moving planet. It moves very slow, and it always causes delays. But this movement, like moving forward, backward, moving forward, backward, it is a lot of movement even for Saturn. So which is why it is going to be really time changing period, especially for countries who don't have immigration at all. They might start the Homeland Department. For countries who already have immigration system, Saturn is a punisher. Saturn is organizing and structure. So this could bring new laws, new justice system. And Saturn in ninth house also represents new law, new justice, and new court, either like new lawyers or new justice, um, and stuff. Like everything changes regarding this ninth house. And now it changes very rapidly, like very fast, because of the forward and backward movement. So like first 6 months of 6 months, not 6 months, until October month end, this is going to be a really, really so much going on period. So be very careful, and don't get caught into any kind of trouble or danger. Like I said, stay away from crowded people, or stay away from traveling if it is not really necessary, or don't try to get into problems with leaders, or into government, or into law and justice system. um, Circumstances are going to be so different, so just be so careful. Like I said, this is going to affect immigration system, peace between countries, educational system, because ninth house also deals with education, and economic system too, which deals with trade and between the countries. And I think it can be a very disastrous month even for economic growth. Most of the countries will go backward in their growth. Overall, this first 8 months is really, really bad. So just be so careful regarding your finances, or regarding your travel, and stuff. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll also do a video for signs who need to be very careful, like Aries ascendant and Leo ascendant have to be so careful, because they're having this transit in their 5th and 9th house, which can impact their whole life from now. So I'll definitely do a video. For now, this is it, and thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you.